Hey everybody, so this is Renegade Comic, and I wanted to do a list of the top 10 most annoying slash frustrating characters to fight against in Mortal Kombat 11. It's very late to make a video like this, but I haven't made one before, and you could use this as reference since Injustice 3 probably isn't coming anytime soon, so let's get to it. This won't really be in complete order, but more or less kind of, like, because I already know who's going to be in like the top 3 of my most frustrating characters to deal with. So first we're starting with Fujin, who was released in the Aftermath pack, and having the Wind God sounds very cool. He has a very cool haircut, ponytail thing going on, but his constant running in the air is just really annoying. A lot of his attacks seem to be safe on block. What's this move? This is that move that has that crushing blow. He's just constantly zigzagging around the whole map, and for me personally, I feel like he's kind of like Jackie in the sense that you never have any idea what he's really doing, but you constantly have to block, and even when you block whatever he does, he could follow up and do something to you. And for me, I just find him unrelentlessly annoying. So now I'm gonna switch to this guy. Okay, so unlike Fujin, at least Cabal's more of a straightforward, understandable character. You know, he doesn't come off as insane in his moveset, but I think he has very poor moveset design. And what I mean by that is, so if you guys remember, so mostly about 90% of what he does is safe on block. And he's dangerous up close. He's dangerous from afar. He has great zoning tools. Probably has the best fatal blow in the game because he comes from behind you and it's really quickly. So it's like a teleport. So with his spin dash thing, he can actually start a combo at full screen at the cost of no meter. And it's kind of safe on block. It puts you at a distance when they block it. So if you can punish it, it's not easy. There's only certain moves that will probably be able to punish it. He's got, the great zoning tools. He has the air one. I don't know if this variation has it, but he has an air, whatever it's called. Oh, this is called the Nomad Dash. So he has so many crushing blows as well. He has a lot of crushing blows. A lot of his moves are safe on block. Great zoning tools, the best fatal blow in the game. He can start a combo at full screen at the cost of no meter. He's just insane. The only characters I really found good to kind of counteract him are characters that have a slow projectile. What I mean by that is like Scarlet's Blood Ball kind of forces him to like stay in place, and Joker's bouncing, I think it's called the CCDEGC, whatever that stands for. Just like those kind of moves that like maybe I think Sub-Zero has like a frost trap he could put in the ground. So I think projectiles that neutralize him and force him to stay in one place are great for like keeping him in his place. So that's just me. I think the fact that Cabal really lacks any weaknesses really is kind of insane. That's just my own opinion. Now we're gonna go off to the next two. Okay. Does he make the list?
Jackie Briggs, Raiden, Tarkatan War Camp.
Okay, so now we have Raiden, and Raiden is on this list for one simple reason. This teleport is just too much. You're constantly playing this game on defense because he's just ready to punish and counter everything you do. And I'm told this is supposed to be like the fastest move in the game, or like there's something special about like something he does. Like he's the only character that has a 6-frame startup on a certain move. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, it does seem crazy that only one move could get a character on this list, and he's probably the only character who will be put on the list for one move aside from Shiva. So yeah, that's just the one thing about Raiden. Normally, just looking at it, it doesn't seem to be this difficult, but it's just such a pain when you're dealing with him, when he's just waiting for you to do anything so he can punish you. Okay. Now we all know why Jackie's here. Jackie's pretty much been considered probably the best character in the game since maybe launch. You know, obviously there's balance patches that switch things around, but her big flaw was not really a flaw. I mean, his character's pretty much perfect, but she can just continue attacking you unrelentlessly and be safe on block while doing so. A lot of people don't know what to do when they're being pressured by Jackie, myself included. You know, I have a lot of time, hundreds of hours playing this game, and I just kind of like throw out an attack while blocking and hope for the best. I really don't know her moveset to how to play as her. You know, she had that multiple kick thing, but yeah, she just keeps coming at you and coming at you and coming at you and coming at you. And she's safe probably most of the time, and most people are confused. So that's why Jackie would probably be... I would probably put her lower on this list, but since I already picked her, she'd probably be like 3 or 2 in my book. Okay, who else we got? Okay, who are the next 2? I wouldn't put Cetrion on this list because even though she's a S tier zoner, not a lot of people play as her. So Jade, I'm not gonna put Jax on this list because he's definitely S tier crazy, but I don't hate the character. So let's see. Don't like Aaron Black, but he's the... I can't even pick RoboCop because I don't own him. I have him on my Xbox version, so I'm just gonna ignore him. So Jade is 5. Who's 4? I find Katana pretty annoying. But who's worse? Okay. I definitely find her wildly annoying, but people don't play her anymore, so... That's great. I'll go with Katana. 2 of the Adidian women. Okay. So it's much more... I'm gonna put Katana ahead first because Jade is so much worse. Okay. So yeah, when I play Katanas, I'm usually dealing with these crazy heavy... How do I even do the move? There you go. Crazy zoners. And the hitbox on this fan, naturally is hard to jump over. I've dealt with a lot of zoner heavy katanas. And yeah, this one move is really it for her. This is what got her on this list. Some of them even have low fan tossed. And then some have that move with, I don't think she has in this variation. Let's see, nope. Something where she like has Melina's size and she teleports. But yeah, Katana would probably be... I'd put her higher on the list, but this thing wasn't too organized in the first place, so... Now I could go a lot more depth to Jade. Jade is very obvious to a lot of people why she's very hated. Okay, it wasn't even apparent to me before. I found it very hypocritical that... How do I do it? So Jade has projectile here, projectile there, and on top of that, she can be invulnerable to projectiles, which seems incredibly hypocritical that she can spam me with projectiles. She can spam me with projectiles while being immune to them at the cost of no meter. That's just crazy to me. And then another reason a lot of people hate her is this. So apparently the uppercut hits from both sides, has incredible range. She's just way too much. She just comes off as just incredibly cheap character. I'm gonna spam you with projectiles and be immune to them at the same time. Just seems incredibly unfair. That's just me. She looks cool, has great fatality, not the worst move set, but this is really the deal breaker for me. It's a cool move, but if she just had this, it'd be fine. But having it with this and a low projectile, it's just crazy to me. And then of course, when you finally get past all that, she'll just nitro kick you. I just find her terrible. Okay, so now I have 3 left. Okay, practice options, no fighter. Okay, I know 1, 2. Who's number 3? Um, Screw it, I go there in black.
Scorpion, Sea of Blood.
Okay, so Aaron Black. So for one, the only reason this guy's really in this game is because Red Dead Redemption 2 is so popular. Nobody really cared for him coming back. He shoots guns. That's the extent of his character. And I guess sort of because first-person shooters and guns are so popular in video games, they wanted a gun character because that's probably what a lot of people would gravitate to. So the reason I personally dislike him so much in this game is he had 2 moves. Let's see if I can figure them out. There it is. Okay, so he has this move. It's a low. Looks cool enough, that's fine. But then he also had, some would argue, the best game, one of the best moves in the game is just forward O. So you're dealing with an overhead and a low and an overhead. And this overhead causes a crushing blow. So these moves look really, really similar. So it's really hard to react to. Triggers if this moment, so if he hits you with it once, he could fake you out by trying to go for it twice. Oh, the slow overslide. And it not even being a special move just made him pretty difficult to deal with. Also this one move. Let me see. No, that's not it. There. This move just got me so damn much, surprisingly. And also he has one of the best fatal blows in the game. It just so quick, so fast. His gunshots fast. That's why I'm placing him in black at number 3. And we all know why everyone hated Scorpion. So for me, the teleport, the fact that it's so much better than like Scarlet's or Noob Cybots, where he can enhance it to make it safe, and it's just easier to pull his off. It was just so annoying. People spammed it like crazy. When you play Scorpion, you really just have to play defensively because he'll just get you with that and get the full combo on it. There's also one move. Let's see if he has it in this variation. He has this really quick low overhead high thing. Let's see. I think it might be that. Nope. This one is equipped in one of his other variations. He had this, I think it went low, overhead low, something like that. That was pretty hard to deal with. Yeah, and the fact that he was really the only character who could really zone, he could really just do that non-stop. And if you block so well, he could just keep doing that to you. Yeah. And then we all know who number 1 is. Might as well jump into it.
Shiva. Sub-Zero.
So, Kombat Pack, the one that she came in, is very interesting because the only redeemable part of it was story mode. Because we've never really gotten a DLC story mode in another NetherRealm game before. Let's see, hold up. Okay. So, the Dragon Stomp. this character came out and she had this tracking, teleporting, unblockable move. She could delay it, she could enhance it, she could get crushing blows out of it, she could trick you. People even saw it being used at a tournament level, and she was just punishing just a lot of people. This one move just kind of broke the game, and people were just really scratching their heads trying to figure out characters that have special moves that could kind of break it. A few that I noticed, my character Frost, her helicopter blade thing would like interrupt it. She would get hit by like kind of the drop partially, but it would interrupt the move every time. Sometimes you had to work on the timing because of the delay. Rain, when he kind of turned into like the water bubble human form, that would like be the one move that would be invulnerable to the stomp. So that was good. Now I don't know all the moves, but those were just a couple that could beat it. And everybody remembers a certain player jumping into a tournament with the title Y, NetherRealm Y, something to that effect. And NetherRealm actively punished that player and kicked them out of the tournament for calling them out on their ridiculous nonsense. So that was my list. I would say Scorpion, Shiva, Jade, Katana, Aaron Black, Fujin are some of the most annoying characters, are the most cheapest and annoying characters in the game. Let me know if you disagree, and there's that.